Well, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gents, members of the Big Red Food Army. It's your General Big Red, back for another Ghetto Gourmet. And, well, my son's in his room. He's playing him some new Call of Duty World War Deuce. You know your boy is working hard. He's worth a deuce. What do you know about some Kiss, huh? Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. And, this video is going to be inspired by a friend of mine, Cherie, who posted one of those speed cooking things that you see on Facebook, and it looked pretty cool, so I'm going to give it a try. But, you know, I'm going to freaking ghettoify that. I'm changing the recipe up slightly because, A, I don't have yellow bell pepper, which that called for. I got regular green bell pepper, and it called for zucchini. Unfortunately, a friend of mine took me to the grocery store, and my zucchini fell out in his truck, so my friend got a zucchini. So we got just minus the zucchini, and I'm adding eggplant to this. So I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, but it'll be in the description down below. Anyway, let's get started. All right, I think this is thawed out. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. You run a little water on this here chicken. It should be thawed. It's been out in the fridge all day yesterday and then today. So what we're gonna do here is we got some thick ass chicken breast. All right, so there's a lot of steps to this, so get in there. All right, I'm gonna need a cornware dish. So we got our cornware dish, and we're gonna get some. What else do I need out of here? I don't think anything else needs to come out of here. All right, we are going to need a little pan so it don't stick. Put some on the roof so that don't stick. Alright, we're going to need, let me see what else I need out this. We're going to need some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and yes, I do only use Bertolli's olive oil because I like it. I skimp on a lot of stuff, but olive oil is not one of them. Let's get the vegetables out. Cheese out. Alright, so what we have here, I already showed you the chicken breast. We got a tomato, got a green bell pepper, yellow squash. Their recipe didn't call for a squash, it didn't call for eggplant. Got a sweet onion. And we got an eggplant. And we got some mozzarella cheese, store brand, and we got some Parmesan cheese, store brand. So we're going to move the cheeses out the way completely here. Move the vegetables. Alright, so what we need to do here is we need to get this chick out. Still a little on the icy side, actually. But we ain't scared, you know what I'm saying? Pull that little fat off. Let's go run these chickens under some water here, because they're still a little icy cold. We'll be right back here. Alright, that should be good enough. Let that drain a little bit. Alright, so got the 3 chicken breasts. I'm gonna wash my nubs. Always gotta keep your dick beaters clean, you know? Alright, we're going to get this here old knife. And what we're going to do is we're going to slice into the chicken, but we're not going to slice all the way through it. We're just going to put almost to the bottom of it. We're going to like I said, I'll show you the first one after I cut through it. We don't want to cut it into chunks. We just want to cut slits into it. We want to leave about an inch space between each slit. Alright, so let me show you what we did with this. You see, we got the chicken split, but it's still all one piece. Get this fat out of here. We're going to do that to all 3 chicken breasts. Like I said, you don't want to slice all the way through it. You want to still leave it attached at the bottom. And you want to leave about an inch between each. You just want to open it up. Got one more to do. Maybe I'll spin this around that way, make this a little easy on myself. Alright, now that that's nice and cut, I'll set this on the side for a minute. Gonna go rinse off a knife, throw out this trash. Alright, let's wash our nubs. Alright, let me wash this off real quick. Alright, get my chop block. Alright, now what you want to do now, you want to take a little olive oil. You just want to drizzle it right across the top. You want to work that in. You know, all the little crevices that you just cut. Alright, wash my hands. And you just want to take a little salt and pepper to it. A little salt. I'm going to use fine ground pepper, not fresh cracked. We're going to use fine ground. And we're going to use a little white pepper. Alright, so we got white pepper, crushed black pepper, fresh black pepper, ground black pepper, and olive oil, sea salt. Just want to get rid of the ribs and the seed pod out of your bell pepper, and of course your stem. Rid of stem. And this is good to just munch on raw bell pepper. Set that on the side. Now let's get another. You want a nibble? Come on, get your nibble. And you just want to get your first layer of this onion off. It's easier just to lose the one layer of onion than to try to peel just the peeling, so one layer is not going to make that much of a difference. Alright, so we got that good. Let's get rid of this trash and set him off to the side. We'll put this in here because I'm going to munch on that. Oops, don't want the cat to get that, so let me pick that up here in a minute. All right, one little piece. Let's go ahead and get this. Cut the edge of that off. Cut the edge of that off. Let's give it another bite. Here, come on, take a bite. So I'm going to just raise as much of that up as we can. Cut that edge off. And the back of it's always good, so we'll throw this out. And we're going to get our tomato. You got no sticker on it, and we're just gonna thought I cut it enough, maybe not. Just want to get in there and get that core out. Let's see how sweet this tomato is. We'll take a bite of this. Tomato's nice and juicy. This part would have gotten thrown away normally, but won't waste nothing here. Alright, so let's finish knocking this off. Put our vegetables to the side so we could use our cutting block. And what we're going to want to do is get our slicer so we have nice even slices. Thick slices. Let's see how small these thin slices will be. I think we're going to go with the thin slices, and let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 slices. So we're going to go 1. That might be too thin. Let me see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vegetables to get in there. So, you know what? We're just going to roll with the, let me see the difference between that and the thick slices. You get the thick slice board. Let's see how much of a difference we got here. Yeah, the thick's not much thicker, so I'm going to go with that. We need 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Get in there. Do this last. Let's do the eggplant. 15. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We could probably break some of them in half, but we're gonna go 15. Set him on the side. These in half, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need this thing over here. 10, 12, 14. That should be enough of that. So we ain't afraid to eat any of that leftovers. Then let's just slice up the old tomato. Hold on, let's move all this out the way so we have room for everything. Move the eggplant. All the eggplant there. All the squash. All the onions, all the squashes together now. Let's get some tomatoes sliced up. When you're slicing tomatoes, they just get so damn messy. It's almost like they don't like to be sliced. I mean, I guess if I was getting sliced, I wouldn't want to be sliced either, so let's go back down with it that way. Try to get at least another 2 good slices. See if we can't get one more good slice out of this. Alright, that's about all we're going to get out of that, so we're going to eat that up. So we got everything sliced. Now it's just time to assemble it. But before we do that, we're going to cut these in half. And all you want to do is you want to take your slice of everything. We might have to break up these to get them to fit in there. But we want to take a slice of everything. And we might have to cut these tomatoes in half too. So you want to slice all 5 of the vegetables, and you want to go ahead and stick it in between the chicken. And I just discovered you will have to cut the zucchini in half. So you want to just take your zucchini, cut him in half, put your piece of the bell pepper, piece of the onion, while we at it, we're going to start up this oven, bake 400, got your onion, got your squash, and we're going to go with a piece of the tomato. I'm going to stick him in the next slot. Just want to stick it down in this and just keep repeating. Onion, and then you're gonna take your, I already got one of those. We got 1, 2, 3. Get your, then we're gonna cut this here tomato. And you're just gonna work your way down. Maybe I should have made the space in between the chicken a little bigger. So I'm going to skip every other thing. So eggplant, bell pepper, onion, squash, yellow squash, and we're going to go with our tomato. All you want to do is shove it in the groove that you made for your chicken. Okay, so I've noticed that I left an inch gap between each one. Leave about 1.5 inch gap to 2 inches, because it's just too much to get in between. So you got your thing, your bell pepper. You gotta cut your bell pepper in half to get it all in there with each other. Then you're gonna want to get your onion. Let's take that top piece of onion off. I'm gonna go with that next piece of onion. Your squash and your tomato. And you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna shove it down in that groove. Boom. Onion, and your piece of tomato. This one's falling apart. And you're just gonna find your groove. You're gonna stick it in your groove. bell pepper. Your onion. And let's cut this tomato. Oops, still got a piece. And we're gonna go up in this groove here. And y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm just making a trio of vegetables here. I'm going to go with the onion. And there we go. We're going to stick him in this groove. I'm going to do one more. I know I said I had 15 slits, but that first one proved to be a little difficult. So you got to do a little workaround. Sometimes you just got to adjust your plan. Adjust your plan on the fly. This one's kind of skimpy, so we're going to use this one. Okay. And then we got our onion. Oops, I forgot my bell pepper. Because I want everything to look uniform, so we're going to get rid of this onion. We're going to go with the bell pepper. Then the onion. Then the squash. Come on, Mr. Squash. And then we're going to cut this one tomato here. That's a small piece of squash, so we're going to get another piece of squash up in there. Let's see if we can't get that one up in here. Make me lose my mind up in here, Alright, so you wash my hands and I'll show y'all what we're working with. Okay. So as you can see, you got chicken. You got chicken on the edge. It's kind of flopped over, but you can see I got all of this shoved into the slits of the chicken. And remember, on the first chicken, I put one in every slit because it was every other slit because it was just too much in there. So now what we want to do is we want to salt and pepper a little bit more to get the vegetables salted. This time we're going to go down with a little cracked black bell pepper. Cracked black pepper. Want to get our Italian seasoning. I'm going to bag up the rest of these vegetables because I'm going to do something with them. I just don't know what. Not tonight though. Do something with them tomorrow for lunch. Okay. So now, got our I want to drizzle a little bit more. Not much, just a little bit. Just a little drizzle across the top of each one to get some on the vegetables. There we go. You want a generous helping of Parmesan cheese. And then you want to go down with your mozz. What, kitty cat? Where is the tail on this bag? Get the old kitchen scissors, because this ain't copacetic. Did that not even get it? I don't think that got it. Samantha Stevens, chill out, will you? Let's try this again. And you just want to go down with your mozzarella cheese. And you just put as much mozzarella cheese as you really want. I just got it nice and covered. Seal that up. And then I'm going to take a little paprika, just for a little color on the top. Come on out. I don't know why this, it likes to clump. All right, so there we go. Let me show y'all this before we cover it and stick it in the oven. So there you have it. You see everything covered. Nice little color with that paprika. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up now. It's nice and covered. Now we're just going to stick it in the oven. Got our oven set on 400. Set the timer for 25 minutes. Start. I'm just going to clean this mess up. I'm going to bag all these vegetables. I'm going to make something with it tomorrow. Put away the oil in the thing. And I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Alright, so I decided on a vegetable that I want to cook with this right quick. And I'm going to go ahead and get that full fired up here. What the hell is that? The buzzer for the chicken's about to go off. So, let's see if I even have what I want to cook with this. So far it's a no-go. Nope, it's a no-go on this shelf. So let's push everything keep it. And we got some on the bottom shelf. So that's a good plus. Alright. So, we're just going to make some chopped green spinach with that. Why do I have this front burner on? I don't know, but that's where we're going to put it. All we're going to do with this is dump that out. Make sure we get all the little goodies. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just turn that oven off, let it sit in there while this heats up. And of course, we're not just going to dump it in the thing. We are actually going to put a bit of salt. A little bit of garlic powder. A little bit of onion powder. Okay, Sammy, calm your nerves. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. I'll get a little dab of butter. Lower that down. A little more butter. Go ahead and put that butter away. Oops, not in the pantry, stupid. Alright. And I'm going to put a little bit of... Oh, no, we're not even going to use trappies. We're going to use our other one we got here. I'm going to use Cajun Power Spicy Garlic. Just a little bit. Put this up, throw this out. Give this a little stir. And the place where I get that Cajun Power Spicy Garlic powder, garlic power, I'm gonna do a video. I talked to the guy. It's a hot sauce and beef jerky place. Y'all saw me do the beef jerky, but I'm going in there. I've been watching what do you call that? First We Feast channel, the hot ones, and I'm going in there and I'm gonna mainline everything that he's got to sample. I ain't worried about putting it on no chicken wing. I'm just gonna bring a teaspoon and mainline it. And then I'll show you his shop and this, that, and the other. But anyway, back to this cooking. Alright, I need another pot holder, because I got one, I need two, to get this monstrosity out of here. And then we're gonna see if it's hot enough to cook. It smells done. Oh, it looks delicious. Oh yeah, that looks very good. Alright. And this is going to be a stuffed mozzarella chicken primavera is what this is. Alright, so let's get our little thermometer out. See if we have reached temp on this chicken. looks like what we're going to do is we're going to put it back in here, but we're going to put it back on. We're going to take it out of all of that oil. Watch this, yeah. Got our baking pan. See how I'm going to do this here. Let's move that, move this. For the time being, I'll put this in the back. Put that on medium high, let that cook. And bring this closer. See if I can't get this up and out without making a big mess. We're going to use that later. What we're going to do now is we're going to add a little bit more mozz. We're going to hit it with a little bit more cheese of each. I'm going to hit it with a little more mozz. We just hit it with a little bit more parm. I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, put another little pinch. Lower this back to low. Hit it with a little more paprika for the color. We'll let it go for another 5-10 minutes because that chicken don't look done because it sat in that oil. Alright, so we're going to let that go. And originally I should have sat it on a pan to start with, but I screwed that up. That was my fault. Alright, so we're going to take this away. Sammy, move. Alright, so we're going to put this on keep warm. Timer, about 10 more minutes. Start. I'm going to pick this up and I'll see you back in a few. Alright, so we put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Turn that off. We're going to check the temperature on it. Hopefully it's cooked all the way. I think I screwed up when I left it in the pan with the oil. So we got that turned off. That's all good and ready. And you know what's something funny? There's a rumor going around on all the old interwebs, YouTube, that Big Papa Red killed himself, and you're posting all my videos. So come here, boy. Show your skull up in here.
Hi.
Hey, see, I'm alive. He alive. He ain't posting the videos. So now, all you skeptics, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I will be making a video about that coming shortly for all you trolls.
You see, what actually happened is I'm like John Connor, and I'm like in the future, and this is actually past him, so he is dead.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe brain dead. I don't know. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, look at that beauty.
Memory dead yet.
It's got a nice little... Let me bring y'all in to see some of this. Good Lord Almighty. Hold on. All right, so there you have it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Whoa. Nice golden brown on the motts. And we got our spinach, because we strong to the finish because we eat our spinach. All right, so now here we go. We're going to plate this up here. People think the Big Papa Reds, they think Red is dead.
Are you going to have your redemption?
Yeah, I'm going to come back as a zombie. And then we're going to split this last one. We'll keep it up here and we'll split it. Or do you want to just split it now? What the hell? You're going to split it now. Alright, look at all that ooey gooey. And you know what? I'm going to have to call maintenance again because guess what?
What?
The freaking garbage disposal died again. Get all this cheese off of here before it actually sticks. Watch it, hot pan, hot pan. Want to try a piece of this hot cheese?
Okay. It looks really hot though.
Well, it's really good. Come on. All right, so oh, I gotta cut this one in half first. Fork for me, fork for you. Plate up this here strong to the finish because we eat our spinach. You want to give her a treat?
Yeah.
You know she's smelling this chicken, she's going nuts. I think they got a chicken one in there. Open it. Yeah, open it. They don't have a chicken open because I finished up. She finished off the other one, so you could open that one.
When did this rumor originate?
This week.
Did you figure out who started it?
No, I don't know who started it, but a few people commented about it, and I was like, that's just funny. And I called him a fucktard.
So that person probably thinks that I freaking sent it.
So my son, he's a good kid. He doesn't curse very often, or if he does, it's not in front of me. He's known all those big people words, because, I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm his dad, you know? I mean, he heard them all since he was a baby. But he used to say, it was so cute, He used to say, I know all my big people words, but I'm not allowed to say them. But I'm sure, I mean, he's old enough to where I know he's in school. He's cussing like a sailor with his little friends, I'm sure. Hell, in 3rd grade, I was the one in the back of the class teaching the class how to curse. All right, grab your plate, let's go. So Zombie, Big Red, and Son shall have dinner. I'm sorry the spinach is a little watery and got away. But let me go get that old camera roller here. Boo. Alright, so we're gonna walk on over here, me and my zombie ass, and we're gonna show you this all plated up. Like he's already digging into it. Look at that, man. He's already chomping down. There we go. Mozzarella stuffed chicken primavera with some spinach. Well, let's get into it and see how it tastes, shall we? You want to get in on some of that action? You want to scoot a little closer so people can see you eat too?
People can see me.
All right. Well, there you go. So, let's go ahead and get a bite of this here and see what we tasting like. What do you think so far?
No, I think it tastes just terrible. No, I'm just joking. It tastes amazing, actually. The chicken's really tender and it's really good.
And I got it stuffed with onion, bell pepper, zucchini. Zucchini that fell out the bag and was left in old Jay's truck. So it's squash, eggplant, tomatoes, onion. Basically, it's ratatouille in a chicken. If you think about it, because, the only thing missing is zucchini, because, remember, we ought to do that. We ought to make some ratatouille for these peeps. Remember when we made that? You wanted to make it right after the movie? He was a wee little kid. Mm-hmm. We took him to go see Ratatouille, and he's like, Dad, can you make that? I know you can cook. So I had to figure out what the ingredients were. Went and got them. Me and him made it. We didn't make it all fancy like the movie, but it was close. It was good. All it is eggplant, zucchini, squash, onions, and tomatoes, I believe, and some salt and some seasonings. It's actually a peasant dish, or at least it started out as a peasant dish.
Stop quoting the movie.
Oh, I'm saying no. The movie quoted reality, so I'm quoting reality.
Oh, God. You can't handle the truth. You're a zombie. How do you know reality anymore?
I know. I don't know the reality. Damn zombie. This tastes just like chicken brains. Brains. Oops, I missed. It's actually good. Chicken nice and moist.
I hate that word.
Moist? Mm-hmm. Don't be one of them hipsters that hate the word.
I don't like it.
But you like folk.
Mm-hmm.
Like country folk, old folk, folklore. So all them kind of folk, right? Kin folk.
I don't like moist folk.
Yeah. Right now I'm kind of sweating like a freaking priest at a Boy Scout jamboree, so I am a moist folk. Have you gotten it with the vegetables yet? Mm-hmm. Oh, come back over here. Mm-mm-mm. That's good. That ain't good. That's amazing. The hardest part was the prep. And that wasn't that hard. It was just time consuming. All my experiments never work, but They ain't never killed nobody yet. So, there you have it. We want to watch some telly, so we're going to wrap this up. He's still got he's already eaten a half a chicken breast. I've eaten a half a chicken breast. I ate half my spinach. He ate half his spinach.
I ain't none of my spinach.
Oh, you don't eat none of your spinach yet? Spinach good? Now that you got a bite? So he's eating a bite of his spinach. Y'all seen it be cooked. Y'all seen us eat half of it. We're just going to let y'all go because we got food to eat and telly to watch. And I got time to spend with my boy. So anyway, over here, you have a subscription button. Please consider subscribing to our channel. I need to make a little dough. This boy needs to go to college. You know what I'm saying? So help this child out. Help this old man help this child out. Click that subscription button. Watch the ads. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when you have new content. Over here, thumbs up, thumbs down. Bow! Hit us with one. It doesn't matter which. Just lets us know you're watching. Down below, you have a comment section. Leave us a comment. Type us one. We'll type you one back. Or actually, he'll be typing them because I'm dead, remember? So yeah, you remember to type them a comment when they type you a comment. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So anyway, we got that out of the way. Above the comments, but below this video is a description box with a description of this video with links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I ain't figured out that Instagram crap yet. I figured out how to message on Instagram, and that's about it. Private message because somebody sent me one and I sent them one back. We had a nice conversation. Anyway, there you have it. There's also a link to this channel's homepage where you can find all the older content separated by category or series, as I like to call them. Make it easy peasy, Japanesey for you to find. There's also a link to my friend's t-shirt website where you can now purchase Big Red Show t-shirts. You go to the page, www.teeimp.com. That's www.teeimp.com. And then there's a navigation bar across the top. Click Big Red. And then you'll have my t-shirts that I designed sitting up in two different categories. And then subcategories, you have the dark side of red, which is just warped stuff that comes out of this mine that ends up on a t-shirt. Then you got the Big Red Show, where it's stuff that you either hear me say or you've seen me wear on the show. So yeah, check that out. While you're there, check out his shirts. He does anime, cartoons, comic books, and all that sci-fi nerdy crap. Anyway, check him out. Get you a Big Red Show shirt. They $20 plus shipping. You know, I get a little bit of that. I don't get it all. He makes it because, you know, he's got to pay for the shirt and he's got to pay to produce and all that. I just make the design and I get a little something on the side, you know. Help a brother out. Again, this boy needs to go to college. Anyway, thanks for watching. And may all of your cooking experiences be ghetto fabulous. This is Big Red, Little Red, for another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. We'll see you next time in the kitchen. We out.